Morning everyone, Tim, Football Vagabond. Hope you're all well this morning. Sunny morning here in Perth, Western Australia. A bit cold though, it's early, 7:30 in the morning. Anyway, the topic today, I'm going to talk about, let's have some comments as well about world-class players in the Premier League. Okay. How many have we got? Gee, what an interesting conversation. I personally think so anyway. So let's start with Manchester United. Okay. Now, against Ipswich, right, the team, wow, the game could have gone anywhere. It could have gone either way. Okay, so you got Onana in goal, you had Materazzi, fullback. Excuse the pronunciation. Okay. Then you had Delight and Delict or whatever, and Johnny Evans. Midfield was Casemiro, Ericsson. One side was Ahmad Dalad, and then the side was Garnacho, Fernandes, Casemiro, Ericsson, and Fernandes. Have I said Fernandes? And then at the top was Rashford. Okay. All right. Just a quick reaction then. I thought my phone was falling over. All right. So world-class players out of that team. Well, or potential world-class players. Again, all these videos or vlogs, whatever you want to call them. It's all my opinion. So, but you know, the discussion's great. Everyone's having a chat about it. You've got all these pundits. So I'm the South Perth pundit. Yeah. All right. Okay, so my background, you know my background, played football professionally, played semi-professionally, played as an amateur, coached, years and years, still coaching, not as much these days, but still coaching. My last vlog was with a young boy, Cody, who wants to be a professional football player and play in the English Premier League. Okay, so he's only 9 years of age, anything can happen. As we know. So let's look at the United team. Back to the United team. World-class players on that team that started. Okay, I would say that potentially Onana. He looks a really, really solid goalkeeper. He looks to have a good attitude, and he looks as though he's bought into the culture of the club from an early stage, which is what you want. So ability-wise, yes, he's got the potential to be world class. Materazzi or Mazaruzzi, whatever, the fullback, looks. All these United players, in fact, all the players on the pitch, Ipswich as well, very, very good players, top players. They won't play in the Premier League otherwise. Can Materazzi be a world class player? I'm not sure. Delete again. Potentially, yeah, he's got the skill set. They've all got the skill set. I've said this before. But first of all, we come to Johnny Evans. Can Johnny Evans be a world-class player? No, he's too old. Yeah, been a top club man. But you know, so definitely not world-class player. Then we go into the midfield. Casemiro, not now. He may have been at Real Madrid. I don't know. I've never followed Casemiro. Not mobile enough now, too old. That's just the way it is. English Premier League, you know, you got to have young energy there. You got to be super mobile. Yes, you need the skills and the touches on the ball. He's got those, but he's not world class for me. Ericsson the same. Ericsson, beautiful passer of the ball, spray the ball anywhere, left and right, short passes, long passes. But again, he's coming to the end of his tenure for me as a Manchester United player, although still a top player for Denmark. So yeah, no world-class players today. Potentially just the one, which is the keeper, Onana. All right, then we go to the two wide players. Now I like Ahmad Dalad. I think he has the potential to be world-class. He's come in, he's had to wait, bide his time to get into the team. He's in there now, and his run to set up Rashford's goal was absolutely breathtaking. I think he's got the attitude. I think he's got the skill set to be a world-class player. He's only young, so the future's there. future's bright. It's all in front of him. On the other side, same for Garnacho. Super talent. You know, the closest thing to probably Ryan Giggs that United have had, and everybody loved Giggsy. What a player he was. Yeah, he was world class. We can go through some of the older players from back in the day. How many world class players they had, how many leaders they had, how many controllers of the game, where they could control the tempo of the game. Again, United for me haven't got that. Yeah. But Garnacho definitely could be world class, definitely. Okay. Then you've got Fernandes. Again, I have my doubts about Fernandes. He is a top player, world class. Not for me. His attitude can blow hot and cold. Yes, he can do tremendous things, but then again, at the same time, his game can just go to. He can just turn himself off for whatever reason. Maybe it's that the mentality that he has. He's not a young player now. He's still got lots to offer. Still a top player, but not world class for me. And then finally, you've got Rashford. If I've missed anybody, just let me know if I've missed, and then tell me your comments. Rashford could have been a world class player. Absolutely could have been. But I think Rashford, like a lot of the young players, and can you blame them? They've had it such a, they broke through to one of the best teams in the world. They're paid unbelievably well, and they're only young men, and they have a life to lead, and they think, well, I've done it now. I've played for England. I've scored goals everywhere. For England, I've scored goals for Manchester United. But I don't think now, for me, Rashford's got that attitude or the desire to go to the next level. I think for me, Rashford, he needs another challenge, and unfortunately, I think it's away from Manchester United. I really don't think that. Don't think Rashford has got the desire anymore. So, can he be a world-class player? He could be, but unfortunately, not at United. Okay. Any players who come to mind for me in the reserves, I think Kobe Mainoo could definitely be that. He could be that controller on the pitch. He can control the tempo of the game. Again, looks to have a really, really top attitude. Looks to be a good kid. Definitely could be world class. And I think I'll leave it at there. that. So. Yeah, so from that topic, world-class players on show against Ipswich, no standout world-class player for me. Hence the reason why United are down at the bottom of the league. That's it. And Ipswich could have won. Ipswich played well, and they could have definitely sneaked it. Apart from Onana, who pulled off 2 world-class saves for me. All right. Thanks everybody, thanks for watching. Just remember, it's my opinion, but share with me your thoughts. Tell me your team and who's the world-class player in your team. All right, don't be shy, okay? And enjoy your week and enjoy your team's success if they're having success. If they're not, then it's just the way it is. All right, keep healthy, keep safe. Tick and subscribe, and God willing, see you next time. Thanks very much, Tim. Over and out. Bye bye.